Next up, number 24, Captain Dylan McGuire and family. And next up, number 60, Captain Charlie Smith and family. Next up, number 22, David Barasano and family. Next up, number 53, Timmy Kraus and family. And lastly, number 76, Michael Tobin and family. Congratulations and good luck to our 6 seniors.
It's out there. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Mills Community Media's coverage of Mills Mohawk varsity football. I am Paul Eaton, joined as always by Brett McGowan behind the camera tonight. Shelley Pitts will be doing the hard work, Brett. And we've gone through senior night, all of the pomp and circumstance. I am the stepfather of a senior, so got to get involved in that.
Yeah,
Very
we saw you.
excited
We
for,
saw you out there, Paul.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Hopefully they got my good side. I know you had a chance to look at Dover-Sherborn. A lot
Yep.
going on tonight we'll talk about throughout the game, but
Yep.
what's your initial thoughts here, Brad?
Well,
as we
first of
get
all,
ready?
happy Halloween, Paul.
Oh, thank you
It
very
is a
much,
happy
yes.
It's Halloween night. Dover-Sherborn's had a tough season to this point, but they have a lot of potential on offense, especially running the ball. They like to wham block, and as we will see in a couple minutes, and they don't like to pass, but they will. And they have a monster on their line that'll be Timmy Krause's job to shut them down.
All right, Brett, well, thank you for that. We're going to get the national anthem. We'll be right back to start this one off. All right, and we are just about ready for football. Referees in the middle of the field, they're huddling up. Dover-Sherborn about to take the field as the Mohawks head off.
Prior to the opening kickoff, too, we'd like to recognize our 4 senior band members: Chase O'Connell, David Lebeck, Noah McGee, and David Mazakowski.
Members of the band being recognized here on senior night. We really appreciate their efforts. They sounded great during that national anthem,
That
Brett.
they did. It's the best they've sounded in years, Paul. I've told Janice that.
Yeah, I agree. They've been out, and with all due respect to the previous
Yes.
bands.
Back deep for the
This one's
Mohawks to receive the
particularly
kick.
good, no doubt.
Number
about
10,
it.
Matt Noonan. Number 24, Dylan McGuire.
So DS is going to kick off. And now we got our whistle, and we are underway. Short kick. Maybe an onside kick to start. Let's see. Little scramble pile. Sherborn, of course, pointing their way, but I think
Looks like
trying to get a number across.
Number
Mohawks
12.
recovered the onside kick.
Hayden Leach
Hayden Leach.
with the recovery.
Hayden has made his presence felt really since he got
They'll begin their initial drive of the game first.
on
and
the
10 from
roster,
row
got the
41.
practices in, was a little bit late arriving, but he's had an outstanding season.
That he has. This, Paul, is as close to a playoff game as you can get at this time of the year. The Mohawks must win and win convincingly to have any chance. And
You mentioned tough season for DS. They come in 0-7, but yeah, there's some history here. Last year, Dover-Sherborn wins at home 17-14. Mohawks are hoping for a little bigger gap and a win this night, but we'll see how
Owens
this goes.
back to
It's gonna be a good
pass.
game.
Brody.
In the flat to Barrett, he'll collect it at the 46. Called
Thought those passes
47
complete
yard
to
line.
Brody Barrett.
Looks like he got 5 yards.
Mohawks have a nice gainer on first down, get close to midfield.
Taken down by number 6, Teddy Oliner. Gain of about 5. Brings up a second down and 5.
Caulfield will head under center. They go 3 wide. Looks like Captain Pat Halpern in the backfield. Oh, and the Mohawks
false
jumped
start.
on the end.
Legal procedure against the Mohawks. Back them up 5. Repeat second down. Be second down and 10.
the same page there. Tight end looking down the line there, Brett, just got a little antsy.
He did. He did. The key to this game for the Mohawks is the ability to pass the ball. If they can pass the ball against that big DS line there, we should be able to move the ball with ease.
Yeah, and you and I talked a little bit about that pregame. The Mohawk offensive line has got to play their best game of the season tonight. No doubt about it. They've been good at times, but they need to put one together from beginning to end. Caulfield in center this time, takes a snap, drops back. He looks over the middle. He'll connect. They're going to get the yardage back here. They're going to get a little tush push.
There we go. Nice job.
To the first down marker. Oh, now they're going to move to James. So a 6-yard gain, Brad, tush push, picks up another
9.
4.
Pass
I know
is
you
complete,
love that
Hayden Lynch.
play.
Forward progress, good enough. Marking it as a first down.
Referee closest to us has been signaling the entire time to move the chains.
Marking is a
Move the
first down.
chains.
First and 10
Referee
for
on
the
the other
Mohawks.
side, I
Ball
don't think
was
was
just
quite as
inside the 50
convinced.
at the 49 of Dover.
Fortunately for the Mohawks,
In on the tackle for the Raiders.
the line judge
Number
closest
1,
to
Bobby
us wins
Olson.
the spot. Gonna clip the chain out of the box here to first down, but it's first and goal. Caulfield back and shotgun. Mohawks spread him out. PS shows a little bit of pressure. Snap pitch to
Off to
Noonan.
Noonan.
Pitch to the
Nice,
outside,
Noonan.
Got some room. He beats the one big tackler, and he'll get up near
Matt
the
Noonan, ball
marker.
carrier.
He's inbounds. Clock will keep running here. And it looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short. So Noonan with a nice carry. His first carry of the game goes for 9. Set up a 2nd and 1 for the Mohawks.
At the DS 40. That was a nice play call. Nice blocking.
Really was a little bit of a kind of a
Taken
play
out of bounds
action
by number 16, Henry
Prior
Fowler.
to that, just a slight hesitation by
Gain of
Caulfield.
9,
Pitches
second
it
and 1.
out. Gets Noonan moved, get those legs moving, and as we've seen with Matt all year, first contact guys don't bring him down.
Yeah.
It's the second layer defense that really brings him down. So they pitch the other side. It's Noonan again. He's got a little bit of room. Cuts to the outside. He'll be tackled from
Matt Noonan with
behind.
another carry.
Looks like a modest pickup this time, maybe 3-4 yards.
That's enough
right
for
on
a
that.
first
Progress good
down.
enough for a Mohawk first down.
The Mohawks, as you hear
In
from
on the tackles number 3,
PA
Malachi
behind
Price.
us, pick up that first down.
At the DS 36.
First and 10 for the Mohawks at the Raiders 36.
Right now, Mohawks doing a nice job up front. I know you love matchups, especially when it comes to the center.
Yes.
I'm looking at Joe Barazano, the sophomore, going up against big number 76 at Dover-Sherborn.
Yes, and his brother right next to him on the line tonight. The Barisano brothers.
Have their work cut out for him. DS once again showing a little bit of pressure. They hand off inside, and they're going to get through, and that's going to be a loss.
Brody Barrett on the carry. Taken down in the backfield for a loss.
Pat Halloran
It's actually
tackled
Pat
for a loss.
Halloran on the carry. He loses a couple yards there.
Make that Pat Halloran on the carry.
Yeah, DS comes flying through. And,
Tackle made by
talking
Henry
about-
Fowler, number 16. Loss of a couple of yards, brings up a 2nd and 12.
That to me, the formation screamed what play they were going to run, so it's kind of predictable.
Yeah, DS definitely,
They attacked that ball.
they certainly did. All 7, right? 4 up front, 3 behind them. All came.
Yep.
Too many numbers for the Mohawks. They'll drop back in the shotgun. Noonan to the right of Caulfield. Snap, pitch it into the flat. It's got
Pat Halloran.
got some room right down the
That is
seam.
complete to Pat
Pick up
Halloran.
the first down. He'll set up a 1st and 10 from about the
Taken down by
13-yard
Haley
line. Mohawks in business here on drive number 1.
Looked like a 20-yard catch there.
Yeah, we've seen that particular play work, right? This one's
Pass
a little
completion was good for
different.
20
They
yards
throw
in
it
the
into the
first-
flat, and
first
Halloran
down for
does
the
the rest.
Mohawks.
But we've also seen them run that quick down the seam.
Ball sent the Raider
Kinda
18.
quick bullet pass by Caulfield. Similar play works out really well. Love that play design. Mohawks in business.
I'm just waiting for them to key on Dylan McGuire here. It looks, the D-back is giving him 5 yards of space right
Down
now.
at the bottom of your screen. Let's see if Caulfield
there-
looks for him. He is.
Oh, right
just
through his
off
hands.
the top of Dylan McGuire's hands. Pass into the
Pass
end
intended for
zone.
Dylan McGuire, falls incomplete.
Gotta be honest with you, Brett. I'm kind of spoiled. That's a pass Dylan catches more often than not.
Yes, he does. He has all season. It was a little bit high, but
A little high, and he gets screened by the defender there.
Yeah, he did.
If you rewind and take a look, you'll see the defender go up as well, but just we're spoiled. Dylan makes a lot of those tough catches look easy.
Number 88, Joel Sterling in on the coverage. Incomplete pass brings up the second and 10 for the Mohawks.
Extra blocker up front for the Mohawks. Caulfield in shotgun. Halloran in the slot. They pitch out to Noonan. He's got some room. It's on the edge.
And we got a flag.
There was a flag on the play. Matt Noonan was the ball carrier.
That one's coming back, Brett,
And it
holding
is.
against the Mohawks. So drive stalling here a little bit.
Second and 20 now. That's not the way Brody Barrett wants to be noticed on the field there
Holding call.
with a holding.
Backs him up 10
Well,
yards from the spot of the foul.
they go heavy to his side, right? So the run is going to his side, and
Repeat, second down.
I'd have to go back and look at it. I didn't see the hold, but
Second down, 17.
importantly, the guy in the white cap did.
Yep. And he is behind the play, so he's got a great view.
He does, for sure. So Mohawks will shift it up. A little more traditional, but they do go 4 wide.
I'm
In the backfield.
I'm
Brody
looking
moves
at
into the
Dylan
slot.
McGuire again. Now they're giving him 7 yards.
For Hayden Leach down at the bottom, too. They're looking right at McGuire. He's going to throw it to him, and this play is going to be off.
Yeah.
Something off there. I think Owen Caulfield looking for Dylan to come back to that ball.
Yep.
Pass ball's incomplete.
5:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Fast-moving quarter, Brett.
And it
Incomplete
is.
pass brings up a third down, 17.
Well, you
Third
got
and work to do here, Brett.
yeah, you do, and you know they're going to go for it on 4th down. So
For sure, a couple downs, yeah. So get half
so
of
get
it here.
half of it,
Make
exactly.
something manageable. Caulfield back in the shotgun. 4 wide, Leach near us down at the bottom of the screen. They pitch to Noonan, so I think they're thinking the way you are, Brett, with 4 downs. Noonan cuts inside, 1 man to beat, and
Yeah,
he's
Noonan
down,
on the
but he's
sweep.
inside the
Takes
10.
it all the way down inside the rate
Gonna
of
set
10.
up a first and goal for the Mohawks.
that's a great play call right there.
Progress good enough
First
for
and goal.
Mohawks, first down. It'll be first and goal to go.
So once again, I love the play call, Brett. They're in it passing down. They opt to do a pitch out to Noonan. He doesn't work, breaks first
First and goal to
contact,
go from
breaks
the
second
4.
contact, and by the time they get him down, it's first and goal.
So we're on the DS3 now.
So Mohawks set up first and goal.
Looks like we got the wishbone going here, Paul, if you look at it.
Certainly does. Looks like Halloran, I think.
Halloran and Noonan back there.
Halloran to the right, Noonan to the left, Caulfield in shotgun. Gonna give it to Halloran. He runs inside, and that's not gonna get there.
And Pat Howell, the ball carries, met almost at the line of scrimmage.
So
Little to
DS
no gain.
Raiders sniffed that out pretty early.
That they did.
Mohawks stacked to the left. They're able to kind of beat that. And
Down at the bottom of the pile.
thought we might see
So the Raiders was
Noonan
number
get maybe a
75,
lead
Ian
block
Watson.
from Halloran to our side.
And a host of others.
So they go to the strong side.
Second goal to go from about the 5.
Raiders up to the task. So bring up a second and goal for your Mohawks.
Play 11 of this opening drive here.
Impressive drive, taking some time. Just about 4 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1. More traditional set, Noonan to the left of Caulfield. He's in shotgun. They go 3 wide here. He takes a snap, looking to pass. He'll get pushed out. Toss and incomplete. Dylan McGuire, the intended target there.
Fastball's incomplete, intended for Dylan McGuire. Brings up a 3rd down and goal to go.
So Brett Caulfield's forced to step up there, kind of throws it out off his front foot, floats it. Really not much of a chance for the reception.
No, a little over his head, but he's had a great first drive here.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Mohawks finish with the 6 here. So the Mohawks will head to the line. 3rd down.
Pat Halloran on a quick slant here. Looks like that'll be open. Just looking at their formation.
Yeah, Halloran in the slot right along the seams down the bottom of the screen. Caulfield takes the shotgun. He'll pitch to Noonan. We'll see if Noonan can get to the edge. He'll beat one man, but he's going to get gang tackled by the Raiders. That's going to set up a 4th
Matt Noonan
down.
on the carry. Met in the backfield.
I think they pulled Timmy Krause
First by
there.
number
Pretty
1,
good
Bobby
block
Olsen.
on the linebacker, but Noonan
Just couldn't
can't
get the
find
edge.
space.
Loss of about a yard on the play. Brings up a 4th down and goal to go from almost about the 6.
So Brett, you've been watching this team all season. What are you dialing up here?
I would say Dylan McGuire. Let's just look for Dylan McGuire.
Yeah,
I
a little
try
bit-
and, even in the slot, you know.
Sure, you got 14 yards to work with here, so the seam route's probably not going to be as effective.
No.
They're going to bunch it up a little bit. Oh, we got Brody Barrett in the fullback position. They're going to pitch to him, and this is not going to work out. And the Mohawks, despite the impressive
Matt Noonan
drive,
picks up the ball,
going
but
to
they're
turn
going
over
to
the
be
ball
stopped
on downs, so they're unable
by the
to score.
Dover-Sherborn line
DS Raiders line gets it done, Brett.
That
for a
they
loss,
did.
and the ball will go over on downs
8
to the
minutes and
Raiders.
57-second drive and no points to show.
In on the tackle, number 4, Sam.
You know, you and I will
Sigorianakis.
talk throughout the night the importance of a Mohawk win here, and certainly some of the other elements of winning and getting into the playoffs.
And the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 11.
If you're the Dover-Sherborn Raiders and you're looking for an upset today, that's a great way to do it. A ton of time off the clock and no points. So they'll come to the line. Raiders will bring their quarterback up under center. That is Cash Bear. Cash will spread them out. 3 wide double back set. Mohawks show pressure. They're going to hand off inside, and they're going
Nice
to
tackle.
for a loss. A few Mohawk
Brody
bodies,
Barrett.
flying around, but yeah, Brody Barrett looked like he was in there. Also looked like Lincoln Hart came up from his safety position, was involved in that.
It's nice to see Lincoln Hart back on the field.
It certainly is.
Stuffed in the backfield.
So it looks like about a loss of a yard there.
Loss of a
Brett.
yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Raiders. And on the tackle, Mike Tobin and Chuck Smith. 2nd and 11.
All right, so Cash Bear is in shotgun this time.
Michael Tobin. Oh,
Yeah, Tobin blows up.
wow.
And again, met at the line of scrimmage
He
by Chuck
just
Smith.
Took that kid and threw him to the side and made the tackle there. Nice play by
Sam
Michael Tobin.
Sigorianakis was the ball carrier.
And I think if you're watching at home, you heard PA here say Chuck Smith, but you're right, Brett.
No gain on that last play. Brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Raiders.
Happened to be looking at Tobin on the snap. He sheds the block and just destroys any chance of that play materializing. We're going to get 3rd and 11 here.
Heavy to the short side, yeah. Lots of extra blockers out there.
Like I said, 22 in motion. He's going to drop back. It's going to be a pass. Rolls out, lets it go. It is
Incomplete.
behind the wide receiver.
And the pass falls incomplete.
Suspect he was looking for 80
Bring
there,
4th
Brett,
down
but not
and
real
11.
close.
No, there was no receiver in the area. DS is going to punt.
So big opportunity here for the Mohawks. They'll send Dylan McGuire back. To see the Mohawk special teams here make a play, really try to.
Dylan McGuire drops back to
There's
receive the
Dylan
punt.
McGuire, as you just said. Make a play. That's the kid to do it. Dylan at the 42 of DS, waiting for the ball.
God, the end zone
Oh,
is
wow.
not a good one.
That
and
was-
that is gonna.
And the kick goes out of bounds.
That was ugly, Paul.
That was not particularly impressive. All due respect, kicking out of the shadow of your goalpost with the defense coming at you. Not an assignment I want to do, but that's going to ricochet off a Mohawk player on the sideline right around the 25-yard line. I think they're going to mark it.
Oh, let's
where
see.
they-
I think that's a good spot for
generous.
DS. Yes.
It's a little generous. I'm looking at the guy
And
that
Mohawks
got hit by
begin
the
this
ball.
drive
I guess it's
on the
relatively
24
close, but
of the Raiders.
I think the officials were fooled on that one,
Might have been a
looking
couple-
down the field.
yeah, might have been a couple extra yards there for yes, but Mohawks with a prime opportunity. They'll start from the Raider 24-yard line. And they'll send Hayden Leach to the bottom of the screen on the short side. Halloran,
I'm
McGuire
looking-
on the top.
Man-to-man on Halloran and McGuire. That's where I would be looking.
Let's see if Caulfield agrees. He does. They can throw it into the flat. That's Halloran on the reception.
That's all right.
and
We'll take
he's
it.
And
gonna
Caulfield's
pick
pass
up
is complete to
about
Pat Halloran.
4, maybe 5 yards. Modest gain for the Mohawks.
Bobby Olsen in on the stop.
Moving.
Gain of 5. Gain of 4, excuse me, 2nd and 6.
Second and manageable coming up for the Mohawks. So you're right, Brett, with the defense kind of playing off these receivers, those throws into the flat are picking up 4 or 5 yards, some, or a little more. They're able to complete those plays. Have a little more trouble getting the ball downfield.
They are, but I'll take 5 yards every play. Just looking at DS, they love to play man-to-man.
They
But-
certainly do. Not a lot of safety help, too. They're putting those guys
No.
on an island. Everybody's up at the line. If these Mohawk wide receivers can get open, it's going to be easy sailing.
Matt Noonan on the carry.
Noonan's going to pick up about 2. Set up a third and about 4.
And that should be
Number
the end of the
4,
first quarter.
Sam Zagorianakis
And it does not look like the Mohawks will
and
get a
number
playoff
16, Henry
before the
Fowler in on the
quarter
stop of the
ends.
Raiders.
With the first quarter
Gain of a
winding
yard brings down a
down,
second down, brings up a
Mohawks
3rd down and
will
5, and that'll be the last
flip
play
into
of the first
field.
quarter, folks.
The score 0-0. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. So we are just about ready to resume action here. Paul Brett McGowan and Shelley Pitts
As the
bringing
second
you
quarter
the
begins, the
action.
Mohawks face a 3rd down and 5.
Treated action from Welch Memorial Field here on the campus of Millis High School. Got a good one going here. Mohawks threatening inside the 20. They got 3rd down. Caulfield up to center, and I think
Looks
we're
like
gonna
we're on the defense they're
Flag on the
pointing.
play.
we are going to get a flag. They're pointing to the D.
It's going to be offside against the Raiders, apparently.
Just thought we might get a start on the center there. I hate to make that call, but glad to see it was
5-yard penalty.
It was on the DS Raiders. Move it up.
It
5.
should be a first down.
Should be. It isn't that close.
First down.
So we're going to pick the.
Good enough for a Mohawk first down.
So Mohawks will pick up the first down the easy way. Set up a 1st and 10.
At
First and
the
10 from
About the 14.
about the 14.
Can get a first down from here.
very tight formation here.
Fullback back in. They're going to pitch to
Noonan.
Noonan. Carries inside. And
Matt Noonan with a carry.
about 5 or 6 yards. Another pitch to Noonan. This time a little help from Brody
Tackle made
Barrett in
by
the fullback
Sam
position.
Zagorianakis.
Looks like he got 5 on that one.
Nice play to start this second quarter. Dark side of the end zone here, Brett, Halloween night.
Gain of 4 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 6.
Well attended, a lot of senior moms and dads in
That there
attendance. Congratulations to all of them on their student athlete successes. Caulfield
In
alone
shotgun.
the backfield, in
5
shotgun.
wide here.
They spread him out. Noonan in motion. He'll run by. They're going to look to him. Tough pass. Somehow Noonan comes down with it. A screen by about 2 or 3 different Dover-Sherborn Raiders.
Pass is complete to Matt Noonan.
He'll complete the pass for a minimal gain here.
Maybe a yard.
think there probably was hope that there'd be some downfield blocking opportunity on the connection, but Raiders sniffed it out nicely and
Pick up about a yard on the play.
nowhere really to go. Ended up being a pretty dangerous pass.
Could have done
And
it five.
it certainly was, because there was no one there if they had picked that pass
For
off.
sure, it's 80 yards the other way, no doubt about it.
And that is a lineman's dream. Pick off a pass and take it to the house.
For sure. So once
Again,
Mohawks are gonna
5 wide.
spread it out. Barrett in the slot. Dwyer and Leach down near us to the lower part of your screen. Caulfield in shotgun. Send Noonan a stack to the left. He'll throw it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Brody Barrett.
Caulfield to Barrett for the score.
Mohawks score the touchdown on a nice passing catch. Caulfield to Barrett, make it 6-0 here. Just under 10 minutes left in the second quarter. So we saw this last week towards the end of the game. Timmy Krause going
And the
back.
Mohawks were attempting point after kick.
Timmy Krause made the attempt last week, was unsuccessful. See if the senior
Timmy Krause.
kick, and it is
Real good.
And the kick is up and no good.
Mohawks not quite able to
And with that missed attempt, scores the Mohawks 6 and the Raiders no score.
So, Brett, I know you did some stats for quarter one. Probably the most impressive one, time of possession.
Time
Tell
of
us
possession.
about
The Mohawks had the ball on offense for 10 minutes and 15 seconds out of 12 minutes.
that. That is certainly one way to ensure
We're talking
your offense is on the field.
16 plays in the first quarter.
Impressive first drive, didn't end the way they'd hoped. Couple misplays there. They do finish their second drive with the short field position on the short kick out of the end zone by Dover-Sherborn to end that first quarter. Nice pass and catch, Caulfield to Barrett. Completes the touchdown drive on that second possession for the Mohawks. They'll kick it off.
And Brody Barrett will do the kicking honors for the Mohawks. Back deep for the Raiders. Number 8, Donald Emphasis. And number 1, Bobby Olson.
Brody Barrett about to kick it off.
Barrett has him ready. Runs up, kicks the ball. It's a short kick. Mohawks are going to try to get in there.
And the squib kick is
Brody Barrett
jumped on and
leading the way.
recovered by
They're
the
waiting
Raiders.
for the bobble. Raiders
And
secure
they'll
it.
start the strike first attempt from about their own 37.
The Raiders about to start their first offensive possession with decent field position as the leaves rain down here at Welch Memorial Field on this Halloween night.
And the winds have started to pick up.
They certainly have. We've heard gusts 30, 40, maybe even 50 miles an hour tonight. Temperature dropping.
Well,
A few Halloween costumes in the house.
I see a Chris Hogan.
Forgotten Patriot, but
Yes,
a great one.
he was. He was.
Sure, made some great catches during those Super Bowl seasons for the Patriots.
Brody Barrett showing blitz.
Now Barrett coming up. They roll it out. Quarterback keeps it. It'll be
And nice,
tackled.
Matt Noonan.
Double gain. That's Noonan on the tackle. Going to limit to about 2, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be closer to the 2.
Henry Fowler, the ball carrier for the Raiders, taken out by Matt Noonan.
So nice pressure inside. You mentioned
Gain of
Brody
almost 3 yards in
cutting
the play.
through. And Noonan does
Second down to
his
1,
job.
He almost
corner
had the
position.
handoff in the backfield, meaning Brody.
He almost
He,
handed it to
oh,
Brody.
almost. And
He
he
was
would have
back
willingly
there quick.
accepted it. Yeah.
He was back there quick this time. Hawks go with 3 down linemen. Expecting a pass play.
5 wide for DS here.
Just looking at that.
And,
Quarterback's gonna keep
and
it,
the
design
Mohawks were
run.
calling it. There's
Gonna
a
get
flag.
Certainly looks like holding against Dover-Sherborn from that spot. We'll see what the call is here.
And quarterback Ronan Sullivan on a keeper. Flag down in the play.
Waiting for the referee to give us a signal here, trying to spy in on that. Got the ball, it's holding. It is in fact
And a holding call against the Raiders.
Dover-Sherborn guilty of the hold. That's going to back them up. Good defensive start for the Mohawks, Brett.
So far, I mean, we've limited, that's DS's 5th offensive play, and they've bottled them up.
10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
You know, you mentioned, in the pregame we talked about Dover-Sherborn's ability to throw.
Repeat,
their
second down.
preference to run. Boy, evident there. You spread out 5
Second down,
wide,
17.
and it's a design run.
And you could hear the Mohawks yelling QB sneak, and they knew what play was coming.
Scouting report working early on for the Mohawks. And I love kind of the, with that in mind, they're prepared for those, run to the edge plays.
Timeout
They put
DS.
3 down line.
Timeout on the field by the Raiders.
Mohawks up to the task. They're celebrating. We got a timeout on the field. 8:43 remaining in the half. We'll be right back. So we have our whistle ready to resume action here. Mohawks get ready for a second down in about 17.
Again, 3 down linemen here.
And to stack the linebacking core. 3-4 defense here. Motion man back. Sets up the throw, flushed out. Mohawks pursuit to the outside. They got contained, and they're going to bring him down.
And quarterback Ronnie Sullivan is flushed out of the pocket.
And Lincoln Hart.
Taken down by Pat Halloran and Matt Noonan.
Great additional pursuit by Timmy Krause, Brody Barrett, Chuck Smith. Oh, basically, a lot of the Mohawk defense all moving in the right direction.
And chasing him there. It's nice to see that Lincoln Hart is back playing after suffering that injury.
Yeah, noticeable difference. The Mohawks can play that one safety deep and trust Lincoln to kind of make those plays, make the reads, keep an eye
Gain of
on the
almost 9 yards on the
quarterback.
play brings up a
Did a
third
nice
down
job there.
and 8.
Yeah, Lincoln's a big hitter.
Looking forward to watching Lincoln in a few weeks throw some threes up from the arc as Lincoln.
Basketball season is coming.
Getting excited for that. So we have a third down to about 8. Mohawks show
Comes
pressure.
Timmy Krause.
They pitch it outside. Another run play. They do get inside. It's going to be
Almost.
close.
And Bobby Sullivan.
Short. I'd say short, but with these officials,
Bobby Olson, the ball carrier.
Once again, judges coming in from one coming in from one side, a yard shorter than the other. They're going to say first.
Probably was good enough.
I'm not quite sure how that works, but
A couple generous spots here, one for each side so far. Now, at Halloween, no tricks, only treats from the referees
Yes.
on some of these spots.
well, I would hope the treats would go to the Mohawks here and not the Raiders, but
We are first and 10 from the 47-yard line. Dover bunches up a little. Couple wides to the edges. Send a motion man. They're going to hand off up the middle. A little bit of running room. Nice carry. Going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry.
another Pat Halloran there. Lincoln
Pat
Hart.
Halloran on the stop.
Nice run play there by Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah, the
Number 2,
wham, the
Hank
wham
Gale was
block.
the ball carrier.
That's what they're
Gain of
known
9.
for here.
Second down and 1.
Dover-Sherborn hustles to the line. Same formation. Get him set. Mohawks show pressure. They pitch, missed tackle, and that's going to lead to the first down.
Quick pitch.
And Timmy Krause kind of asking the ref, hey, I think it was held there. Maybe, but no call.
Henry followed the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Fowler able
Finally
to
taken on by
carry it.
Lincoln Hart. Progress good for a Raider first down.
They follow for 8 or 9 yards and the first down. So Dover-Sherborn
First and 10,
with a
ball sitting at the Mohawk.
good drive
37.
materializing here. Started slow, but they're picking up the pace.
In that running game, they love to run.
They certainly do. They show those two wide receivers set again, this time under center. Mohawks start to come towards the line. They're going to hand off inside. And it's going to be a nice stop, Noonan, and I think that is Chuck Smith or Brody Barrett.
I thought it was Brody Barrett.
Thank you, Brett. So those two will combine for the tackle, limit the gain to about 5 yards.
Number 3, Malachi Price, the ball carrier, taken down by David Barisano.
I
must have got my numbers mixed
Gain of
up
5,
there,
second
Paul.
5.
44-54.
I was going to say, not always easy to see here from our vantage point. So nice tackle by David, coming up from his middle linebacker position. Limit the gain there. Set up a 2nd and 5. DS a little slow out of the huddle there. Kind of moving with a little bit more pace. Take their time. Big number 75 down on the edge there. That right tackle position. See if they go his direction. No, they're going to drop back. We're going to see a pass. They throw towards the end zone. And it is incomplete.
Just off the fingertips.
I'm going to tell you, he got outside of Hayden Leach's coverage there. If that pass is a little tighter, it's a touchdown. Leach with him, but he has
Rowan Sullivan's pass.
a yard or two to
Ball's
the
incomplete.
outside. Pretty nice pass.
It was. It was a nice pass.
10 for Teddy Olier.
Just off the fingertips.
So we're going to get 3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Got to believe we're in 2-down territory, but boy, could the Mohawks use a stop here. Clock ticking, 4:24 remaining here in the first half. We got a tight game, 6-0. Your Mohawks in the lead. They show pressure, and they're going to back out of it. Switch it up a little. This time it's Brody coming up. They both kind of stay back. They roll out another pass play, and that's incomplete.
Off of his hands.
And the pass ball's incomplete.
He just couldn't pull it in. That's going to set up a 4th down.
10 for Henry Fowler.
That was a good play for the Mohawks. Dropped the ball there.
I'll tell you, certainly a nice rollout by Dover-Sherborn. Fowler's over.
Dylan
hits him in
McGuire
the
in on the
hands.
coverage.
And
Incomplete pass
DS
brings
is
up
going to
4th
break
down and
into the
5.
win column. That's a play they got to make.
I believe it was going to be a quarterback end around there, and he saw the Mohawk coming right at him, and he just threw the ball. Not
a little hybrid option play,
yeah,
maybe, right? All right, so DS with the pivotal 4th down. They go single back. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run. It's been effective. They drop back, the lefty looking. He's getting pressure. He gets hit as he throws. Ball up in the air, and it is intercepted. And the Mohawks will take it back a couple yards to about the 27-yard line. That is Pat Halloran, the captain.
Picked off by Pat Halloran.
And the Mohawks
will take over
defensively. Keep Dover-Sherborn out of the end zone. With 4:09 remaining in the half, we're going to have a chance here.
From their own 26-yard line?
Looks about right, Brett.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from their own 26.
Box moves up a little bit, so call 25 and a half, 26-yard line. Mohawks back on offense. Matt Noonan in the backfield. Caulfield will be in shotgun. Let's see.
I'm looking at Pat Halloran right now. The kid's playing
say,
8 yards.
Take a chance deep downfield here. Let's see Caulfield back to throw over the middle. To short pass is
right back.
And he's got it to the 10. And he is going to be down.
He's going to be down at the 1-yard line.
That's a 1.
Passes
1-yard line. It's intercepted.
Intercepted by number 6, Teddy Olier.
Teddy Olier reads the
Give the Raiders a 1st and goal to go from the 1.
And nearly takes it to the house, Brett. So
unfortunate that
able to take advantage of that big defensive stand. See what the defense can do here. 1st and goal from the 1. And I'll tell you, Brett, a bit surprised he wasn't in the end zone at that point. It looked like they had the chance around the 5 when they didn't get him there. Really expected to see the hands go up. So
Owen did make a nice tackle there.
So for the moment, Mohawks keep DS out of the end zone. We'll go back to their kind of power formation here. They spread out too wide.
It looks like a wham.
Yeah, it sure does. Number 4 in that fullback position. And they're going to hand to the guy behind him. Oh, and that's beautifully read.
Brody Barrett.
Brody Barrett blows it up.
Oh, he
And
stuffed
Malachi
him.
Price is stopped on the backfield by Brody Barrett.
Mohawks are going to get a little bit of breathing room here.
Thrown for a loss of a couple. The second and goal to go from the 3.
I'll tell you, that is a play. I always say during this coverage, there's a couple plays every game. I recommend you go back and rewind. That is on your list.
Oh, he tried to plant him there, right in the ground.
Phenomenal play.
Nice play.
See if the Mohawks have a couple more. 4 down territory for sure. This time Dover will work out of the shotgun single back. They'll send one in motion. And they almost tackle him. And the jet sweep works out. He cuts it into the end zone.
And Bobby Olson is in for the score for the Raiders.
I didn't see who had the chance out. They had a chance to
Brody.
contain him. Was it Brody? And
Was Brody.
unable to bring him down. And the result of the play is a touchdown. So we are tied at 6 pending the extra point attempt. See if DS is going to kick or go for 2.
Looks like a kick.
Looks like a kick.
Number 55.
And the linebackers kicking tonight. Or the linemen, right? We had
Yeah, the
Timmy
linemen,
Crowes.
yeah.
So they'll set up. Snap is good. Ball down. Kick on the way.
And
it
it's
extra
good.
point is up and good.
is no good.
No good. No
Just
good.
wide right.
Wow. 6-6 here, Paul, with 3
All right,
minutes to
there
play.
left.
6 remaining in the first half. The score is now tied, 6 apiece.
And as you said, Brett, just over 3 minutes remaining in the half. Mohawks are a tie ball game here. And Brett, as we head in ready for the final 3 minutes of this half, you and I talked about, so we know the MIA, not only do the Mohawks need to win to get that 3rd win, they're in position for a playoff spot. But Brett, a couple other things need to happen. You want to talk about that?
Well, first of all, they need to get to 3 wins. You have to have 3 to qualify for the playoffs, and then margin of victory. And right now, they need to win this game by 14 to have any chance of getting in, and then they're going to need help because there are 3 teams in front of them that they have to jump to get into the playoffs.
So a tight 6-6 game.
It is.
Dylan McGuire and Matt
Setting
Noonan
the
back to
stage
receive the
for
kick.
that. So we're going to obviously hope
Number 55, James
Mohawks
Stefanelli doing the
can,
kicking on us.
take advantage of these final 3 minutes of the half. DS certainly coming in motivated. They recognize they have an opportunity to end Mills' season here. And right now playing pretty well. Kick a little more traditional. That is going to be fielded by McGuire from the 10. He'll run it up. Going to cut to the outside and into the middle. He's going to pick up a few extra yards.
McGuire on
Gets to
return.
about the 30-yard line. So an extra 10 yards there.
First net by number 3,
was a
Malachi
good return.
Price.
Back. Cut back against the seam, picked up a blocker, picked up another 10 yards, gives the Mohawks decent field position. They'll set up 1st and 10 from their 30.
1st and 10 for the Mohawks from the 30.
2:57 remaining. Let's see what Owen, Caulfield, and crew can get going here. Dover-Sherborn does get the ball to start the second half.
They do.
So Mohawks would love to put some points on the board right here. Haller and Hayden Leach down at the bottom of your screen. Mohawks go 4 wide. Noonan in the backfield. Caulfield takes it. He's looking to throw. He's got Leach in the flat.
Leach.
He'll throw that down the seam. He beats one guy and then he pushed out of bounds.
And Caulfield's pass is
15-yard
complete
gainer by Hayden Leach.
to Hayden Leach.
So Hayden able to beat the would-be tackler. The
14-yard gain, good for Mohawk. 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 44.
Hayden was playing very physical there. He lowered his shoulder right into the defensive back and drove him
He
backwards.
certainly did, and we've talked about that man-to-man, and Dover-Sherborn kind of lucky there. They have
Knocked out of bounds by the Raiders' run and
We
Sullivan.
may be talking about Leach going the distance. Kind of throw that to the short side of the field on the inside hash mark, so a little less room to operate. Direct snap to
Oh,
Noonan.
Wildcat here.
He'll run up the middle, right.
Matt Noonan with the
50.
carry.
So we got a little extra there. We'll let you
Taken down by Henry
watch that one
Fowler,
at home.
assisted by Jackson Bowles.
I think the Mohawk players player, just trying to avoid the
Gain of about
defender
6, brings up
there.
a second down and 4.
Unable to get off of him a little bit, and the DS Raider defender took a little bit of exception to that, right? So, I think it's a good non-call. My guess is referees reminding these guys, hey, let's keep the sportsmanship, and we don't need to throw flags for that stuff.
No.
So Mohawks go 4 wide. Caulfield under center. DS showing pressure. A bunch of guys up near the line. They send Noonan in motion. Gonna hand off to Halloran. He's got a little bit of room. He'll get the first down.
And Pat Halloran with the carry.
7 on the carry and the first down. So that's a first and goal inside Dover-Sherborn territory.
Taking on 75, Ian Watson.
1:13 remaining. Mohawks will
Timeout
take
taken
a
by the Mohawks.
timeout.
Progress is good for a first down. First and 10 from the 44 of the Raiders.
Certainly heard the Mohawks calling for a timeout multiple times there. It cost them a few seconds. Let's see if we get any type of clock reset here. It doesn't look like we
Doesn't
will.
even look like they're talking about it.
No. Kind of hoping maybe the line judge there was looking at his clock, but he did not. So 1:10 remaining here in the half. Mohawks on the move. A little bit of work to do. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. So the Mohawks will break their huddle, take their first time out of the first half. So we'll see. They got Dylan McGuire at the top of the screen with Pat Halloran in the slot.
That isn't, again, man-to-man, Paul.
Dover-Sherborn going to live and die with that man-to-man. Caulfield gets the ball back. He looks to throw.
Brody Barrett.
Brody Barrett for the connection. He's going to pick up about 8 yards.
Pass is complete to Brody
Set up
Barrett.
a second and 2. Clock is running. We'll see if the Mohawks are going to try to come to the line. Bit surprised we're not taking the timeout on that one. Clock ticking down, 50 seconds.
Gain of 8, second and 2.
Mohawks brief huddle. They'll run to the line.
Clock is
continuing to
ticking
move,
here.
And this has cost them about 20 seconds. Same formation with Noonan in the backfield. Caulfield drops back. He'll pass into the flat. Barrett cuts inside. Will he be able to get out of bounds?
Pass is complete to Brody Barrett again.
And they will.
And the Mohawks
Timeout.
called timeout.
So Barrett cuts inside. Doesn't get out of bounds. Mohawks take their second timeout. 31 seconds remaining in this one. We'll see where they're going to spot this.
Pass was good for a first down. The ball's in at the 28.
Mohawks picked up the first down inside the 30. We're going to need a play into the end zone here, Brett.
We still have one timeout left, right? I believe we have one.
Yes, one timeout left.
One
They've taken
timeout.
2. So they can throw to the middle of the field. You could see a seam route or something. We've seen that from this position on the field before too, where they'll do a quick hit or a quick drop, 3-step drop, and fire a fastball down the seam and see if they can get Pat Halloran or Brody Barrett. Those two receivers in general have received those passes. Obviously, as you always mention, certainly in these big plays, Dylan McGuire is someone you can look for to make that big play. Mohawks.
Well, Owen Caulfield's 8 of 12 so far in the first half.
Yeah, Owen having a nice first half. Obviously, the one interception kind of looming a little bit led to the DS touchdown. Tied this one up.
I'm looking right here. Dylan McGuire. He's given him 10 yards.
McGuire got a little bit of room to operate down at the bottom of your screen. Caulfield fakes the toss. He's pursued. He's going to be hit. He bounces off of it. Then a run to the sideline, get out of bounds. Tackled well out of bounds. No flag. Clock stops.
Caulfield is flushed out of the pocket. Finally dragged out of bounds by number 16, Henry Fowler. Harry.
It looks like he lost a yard.
Caulfield clearly going out of bounds there. He gets tackled a couple of yards.
Ends up to be about a
Certainly
loss of
seen
a yard
that
on the
called
play. Brings up a
before.
second and 11.
I want to advocate for penalty flags, but that one was kind of interesting.
As you said before, trick or treat, that was a trick.
It certainly was.
We did not get a treat on that one.
For sure. So Caulfield in the empty backfield. DS
DS calls timeout.
And timeout taken by the Raiders.
Dover-Sherborn will take a timeout. We got 18 seconds remaining in the half. Mohawks looking to make a play. We'll be right back. So Dover-Sherborn breaks their timeout. Mohawks making their way back out of their huddle.
Looks like we're going 5 wide here, Paul.
5 wide. This is really, got to give Caulfield some time to throw the ball. Dover pretty much standing up on defense. They're coming pretty much every play. Here they come. Caulfield back to throw, looking. He's going to be sacked for a big loss.
He's got to throw that ball away.
And Caulfield is sacked in the backfield for a loss.
The internal clock did not go off. He is tackled back. I can see where they're going to mark forward progress. Yeah, about the 42, 43-yard line. Going to set up a third down and pretty much a third and goal with 8 seconds remaining.
They used their timeout right there.
So Mohawks will take the timeout. Clock would have run out on the sack. So DS is dialing up the defense, and what you can, and Brad, what we can see is DS is standing up, like they are telling you they're coming. And right now, the Mohawk offensive line is struggling to give Owen a little bit of time to throw the ball. And I tend to agree with you, Brett. He's got to get rid of that. There's no one open. They're playing good man-to-man. Ditch that. Stop the clock, and give yourself maybe an extra play.
I think he's looking. The play call is to go deep, and they just don't have time.
Yeah.
So you got to go with quick hitters here. But no timeouts. 8
Third
seconds
down,
left.
24 and 8 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, so they're going to go a little bit of. So we got Caulfield under center with Brody Barrett and Matt Noonan in the backfield, and they look like this is going to be a running play. It is. They get it to Noonan. He's going to run to the inside, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, trying to shed 68. Will throw him out of bounds. We're going to get a flag.
Matt Noonan, the ball.
And we're going to get an extra play here, Brett. Clock has hit 0, but defensive penalty. And we're going to get an untimed down.
And it looks like DS here is running off the field to go to halftime. They're not even aware.
Frank Robbins in on the tackle.
So is that a personal foul?
That is definitely a personal foul thrown out of bounds when he clearly was going out. Kind of similar to the play I mentioned a minute ago where Caulfield was clearly going out of bounds and they opted to tackle him anyway. Dover-Sherborn gets the bad news. They're going to play one more play here.
And it is an untimed down here.
So they're going to count this
Personal foul
off.
against the Raiders.
tell ya.
15-yard penalty.
I love the Mohawk chances here.
Bring the ball all the way
here
down
at-
to the
at the
15-yard
15-yard
line.
line.
No time left in the clock, so there'll be time enough for one play.
So chain gang will drop their
And
markers.
then the half on the penalty.
The DS coach is out there to discuss it with the white hat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the discussion's about, Brett, but
Maybe he couldn't see it on the other side, being on the other side of the field.
maybe. Yeah, for sure.
Here we
sure.
go, Mohawks.
All right, so here we go. Mohawks will set up Caulfield in shotgun. They're going to go 5 wide. Barrett in the slot.
And no one on him.
Let's see if the
where I would be looking.
quick hitter to him down the seam. He is open. They throw it. And incomplete. So that's going to end the half.
The end of the first half.
Matt Noonan, the intended
Score
target,
remains tied at 6 apiece.
unable to get him, so we are tied at 6. Brett, any interesting statistics from the first half that you want to share? Kind of an interesting half. We'll talk a little bit about it when we come back from our break. But
It looked like the Mohawks could move the ball with ease here, and then they just couldn't get in the end zone the times they were down there.
I thought Dover-Sherborn's adjustment on defense, more of a pressure defense. They're not. I thought they played a little bit conservative early, and they just got more aggressive after that long sustained drive, and it's been a different game.
Yes, the offensive line for the Mohawks has to do a better job protecting Owen and giving him the time in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see if they maybe bring an extra lineman or something in there to try to give Owen a little bit more time to throw. Certainly the opportunity is there, but a little bit more time needed for sure. All right, folks, so we will take a timeout. We'll be back for the second half. We'll get some stats from Brett coming out of our timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are just about ready to get the second half started. Mohawks will kick to the Dover-Sherborn Raiders. Brett, probably a little tighter first half than we anticipated.
Again, this is a big game for DS. They have a chance to inflict some pain on the Mohawks and basically eliminate them from playoff contention. So they're playing like there is no tomorrow.
For sure, for sure.
I mean, just a couple of quick things for you, Paul. Matt Noonan, 7 carries, 61 yards in the first half. Let's hope he gets another 61 in the second.
For sure, yeah, Matt.
And
Not
Barrett was
not
picked
uncommon
off
for
the
Matt to
Mohawks
pick up a
to open
quiet
the second half.
60. He's just that kind of player. Yeah, Mohawks really could use a good
Back
defensive
for the
stand
Ravens.
here. Get the ball back. They've controlled the
Number
game
one,
time of
Bobby Olson.
possession, and just
And number 6, Teddy
haven't
Ollier.
necessarily capitalized when they've had opportunity. Thus, we have a 6-6 game. So, Paulie and Brett McGowan, Shelley Pitts bringing you tonight's action from Welch Memorial Field here on the campus of Millis High School. We thank you for watching as always. Please give us a like, a follow, or subscribe to Millis Community Media on your various social media platforms. We are just about ready for kickoff. Brody Barrett gets his team ready, and the kick is a ground ball to the middle of the infield. Bobbled by number 5 off the helmet. He collects it, reverses direction, and he is going to be tackled by Brody Barrett. So Mohawks
The wide
will...
kick was picked up by Jackson Bowles and hit hard by Brody Barrett.
Yeah, Jackson Bowles fields it, bounces it off his mask, off the top of his helmet. He does collect it, and then
And
Brody
Raiders
Barrett
again there, and this is driving
rewards
the
him
second
for
half,
his
first and
efforts
10
with a
from
tackle
25.
deep in their own on their own end of the field. Brody's quietly had a nice game. He's been disrupting, especially on defense.
He has. He's had some big tackles, some tackles that in this weather here you could feel them tomorrow.
No doubt about it. I kind of feel him. Shaking the stands here. All right, so Mohawks 3 down again, spread out the defense. Dover-Sherborn 3 wide. And that can be a quarterback design run. He keeps it, and he's got a little bit of room. Very, very close to the first down
And
marker.
Rowan Sullivan, quarterback keeper.
So nice run off tackle, and
With some good blocking there.
they're going to mark it as a first down. It is their game plan. They're executing it. It's a nice run play. They pick up 10. Shift this field position a little bit.
Gain a little over 10 yards. Good forward progress, good enough for a Raider first down. First and 10 from the 35.
So they'll set up right on the 35-yard line. This is their traditional setup. One single back. Quarterback takes snap, hands off inside, and they're going to tackle him for a loss.
Brody Barrett again.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who Brody's lined up against, but
He comes on the blitz.
he is
Goes right by him.
he is getting in there for sure. Nice play by Brody. Couple plays
That's
here.
like Price, the ball carrier, taken down by Brody Barrett. No gain on the play, second and 10.
Certainly great to have watched Brody play all season this year. Obviously the big knee injury last year shortened his season. Great to see him contributing once again. He's had a fantastic, consistent season. So Dover will spread it out.
Looks like we got 2 coming, Brody and Timmy.
It's interesting to see Timmy standing up. Oh, and they're going to get him.
And Malachi
That is Chuck
Price
Smith.
again, ball carrier.
So,
That was a big tackle.
so Barrett from one side, Timmy Krause from the other, and it's Chuck Smith up the middle. So the Mohawk defense stepping up. Terrific play, sets up the 3rd and 10.
Hit hard in the middle.
So Chuck, one of the seniors, celebrated tonight.
Timmy Krause, Chuck Smith in on the tackle. And no gain on the play, 3rd down and 10.
So Mo.
Looks like a passing situation, but you never know with Dover.
Yeah, we've certainly thought that before. We'll see. Shotgun, here comes the pressure. He drops back, he does pass. Over the middle, it's caught at the 50, and he is in the open. 30, 20, 10 into the end zone.
And the pass is
Touchdown,
complete.
Dover-Sherborn.
Teddy Ollier all the way
Right
down
on
for
the
a
seam, and he beat Hayden Leach.
65-yard touchdown strike.
So little confidence on the pass play. You know, it's interesting. They kind of go back to our conversation earlier, Brett. And they choose to run the ball, but they can pass it. You don't need more evidence than that. Perfect pass in stride. And they take it to the house, and Dover-Sherborn with the lead here. 9:15 remaining in the third. Kick is a low one, but it is through.
And with that,
so Dover-Sherborn Raiders 13,
So it's
Mohawks
now
6. We'll be back for the kickoff.
Raiders 13, Mohawks 6.
So Mohawks are talking it over, getting ready for the special teams kickoff. Brett, Mohawks on their heels here a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, they've been doing a lot of blitzing tonight. And they got the DS got them on that blitz.
Matt Moon and Dylan
live by the
Dwyer
blitz,
back
you're also
for the
gonna
Mohawks.
pay by the blitz.
Doing the
Yeah, for
kicking on
sure. Living by the sword,
Number
dying
56,
by the
Dylan
sword,
Daly.
as they say. You know, and again, good blitz pickup. They give the quarterback some time. The lefty makes a nice pass, caught right at the 50, and they'll go the distance. Line drive kick gathered by Dylan McGuire.
15.
Cuts to the outside. He'll be tripped up, stays on his feet. He's going to get to
Dylan
midfield.
McGuire with a nice return.
So Dylan with the terrific return will set the Mohawks
taken down
up
by number
just
4,
just
Sam
outside Raider territory.
Gregorianakis.
For a 33-yard return there.
And once again, Dylan kind of cutting back against the grain. It
And
doesn't.
the
It
Mohawks begin this drive from their own 49.
certainly didn't look like those 38 yards there. He finds a little bit of room, gets tripped up, manages to stay on his feet, picks up another 15 yards. So terrific play from the senior, Dylan McGuire. Gets the Mohawks set up here early. Let's see if this offense can get going. They need a little momentum here.
It's a tight bunch here, Paul.
Power eye here. Let's see what they do. Caulfield back, hands it to the fullback Barrett. He's met at the line. He's going to lean forward, maybe pick up a yard there.
Brody Barrett on a carry. Met at the line of scrimmage.
Tough sledding. I think he got one, just judging by the lean forward and where that referee is coming in from the sideline. So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Caulfield's got the play. He'll run out. Right now, Dover-Sherborn defensively doing a nice job. Mohawks are going to have to set some blocks here, give their running back some room. We'll see Matt Noonan in the backfield this time. They go more traditional set, spread it out 4 wide.
Dylan McGuire here, 10 yards.
Lots of room there for sure. Caulfield pitches it out to Noonan. He's got the edge. He's going to cut inside and pick up about
Matt Noonan on the
7,
carry.
maybe 8 yards to set up a 3rd and 2. Another nice carry for Matt Noonan.
Henry Fowler in on the tackle.
Great runs tonight. It's up to 68 yards now.
They're running those off tackles. You get a little bit of downfield block can help.
Gain of 7. 3rd down and 2.
Wide receivers with some nice blocks.
For sure. Caulfield's got the play. Certainly assume, as we've seen all season, most of these plays from here, you get close to 4 down territory. Trailing in this one, Mohawks may be a little bit more willing to gamble on that. We'll see. They pitch. We'll see if Noonan can pick it up. He's got a hand off. He's going to get tackled for
Noonan
a
taken
loss.
down on the backfield by Henry Fowler.
So
for a
Fowler
loss.
gets him. It's going to be about a 6-yard loss, set up a 4th down and about the 48-yard line. It's going to be about 4th and 7, 4th and 8. And we'll see. Caulfield on the sideline. Looks like the Mohawks are going to punt. Barrett's back in punting
Loss on the play
formation.
brings up a 4th down and 7.
Mohawks seem a little bit out of rhythm right now.
And Dover-Sherborn gets some credit for that. They're coming. That kick is away barely. And that's going to take a Mohawk bounce and roll nicely down to about the 15-yard line. So a terrific punt by Barrett. It's going to put some pressure on the Dover-Sherborn. We'll see if the Mohawks can take advantage of this
And the ball
field
was down at
position.
the Raider 14.
Love to see them try
Begin
to
this drive 1st and 10.
see if they can force a punt from this end of the field again, see if they can take advantage of that. Barrett, terrific job there just getting that kick away. He was under a lot of pressure.
He was under a lot of pressure. I thought they were going to run into the kicker.
Yeah, they were coming. Not a lot of room around him, that's for sure.
Definitely was not.
That is for sure.
I'm not sure I'd want to run into Brody Barrett. He's a good size guy.
He certainly is. So Mohawks get ready defensively. Dover comes to the line under center. And they got Timmy Kraus to jump, made contact with the offensive lineman.
That'll be offside against the Mohawks.
DS going to pick up a free 5 here. So once again, the Mohawks continue to ratchet up.
5-yard penalty would be 1st down and 5.
They're playing aggressive. They're trying to get after him. Love the aggressiveness. Ill-timed penalty at this stage of the game. 6:26 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Mohawks trail by 7 in this one. Paul Ayton, Brett McGowan, Shelly Pitts doing the work behind the camera for us tonight. Appreciate you watching. DS switches to shotgun. Drop back. They're going to throw. Got a man. Dives. Can't get there. Led him by about 3 yards too long. So DS will
Pass falls incomplete, brings up a 2nd down and 5.
head back. They take a bid downfield.
Just a split second late getting to the quarterback there. But he's throwing it up.
Pass was intended.
Is Mohawks,
to Fidiolia.
they continue to try to pressure the quarterback. They're putting pressure on, their corners too. That's one-on-one coverage. Hayden's in a pretty good position. The receiver has a step on it. If the throw is better, they got a chance for sure. They keep that on the inside, and that's going to be
Fumble.
Ball's out.
Oh, that ball was out before
Quarterback
he hit the
Rowan
ground.
Sullivan
They're
on the
saying he was
keeper.
on the ground.
Now, they're going to say Sullivan was down. They're pointing to the ground. There's an slow. Well, looks like a Raider's going to come off.
Taken down by Lincoln Hart.
So Lincoln makes the
And Lane
tackle.
Garrison on that tackle. Progress was good for 1st down.
So DS slowly switching the field position here a bit. They move the ball up to the
First attempt for the Raiders,
26-yard
27.
line, 27-yard line. Mohawks will wait for the injury substitution. As he checks in. Bit of a slowdown here, Brett. I'm just kind of waiting for the action here. Not much to talk about while guys are huddled, but we are finally to the line. Dover spreads it out. Their version is spread out. 3-1 in the slot. They pitch on the jet sweep, gets to the edge, and the Mohawks are going to sniff this one out, keep the gain to a minimum. I see Pat Halloran
Olson, the ball carrier.
and David Barisano in on that tackle.
Tackle made by David Barsano.
Yeah, David coming up from the linebacker position. Nice read, good play.
Little to no gain on the play, brings up a 2nd and 10.
Got a little help from Pat Halloran.
That he did. Pat's having a quiet, good, solid game tonight.
He's having a Pat Halloran game. So Mohawks try to get this off. Dover-Sherborn team off the field. They're under center.
Another blitz.
Yeah, defense shows pressure. They hand off around the edge, off tackle. Oh, missed tackle.
Penalty flag.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a hold when he cut back.
I
Somebody
thought he also
grabbed some
ball
jersey.
carrier on
We'll
that one.
see what the call is here.
Matt Noonan,
You see the referee pointing towards Dover, and it's a hold.
Lane Garrison on the tackle, and there is a penalty flag on the play.
So we frequently see that running back run against the block, cuts back towards the middle. It's a nice play. Offensive lineman grabs a hold of somebody, and
the penalty is against the Raiders for a hold.
now it's rare you see the defense clap on a call, but they are. So
I saw a little
maybe.
push in there at the end of the play by number 75 for Dover-Sherborn.
Well,
10-yard penalty, you'll back them up.
certainly important for this Mohawk team. Keep their composure. Certainly don't mind a little bit of little emotion, but they don't
Repeat,
keep
second
their
down,
wits
second down,
about them
20.
for sure.
That is a big penalty. So what's it, 2nd and 20 here?
Second and 20, second and 17, according to the scoreboard. So this is an opportunity. Mohawks have not gotten off the field. Similar situation last possession. Couldn't get off the field, led to the touchdown. They send the man in motion. Snap, goes back to pass into the flat. He did on the, and a nice tackle there.
Screen pass is complete to Malachi Price.
Noon and Brody Barrett came torpedoing in. I think the ball carrier lucky that he went down with Matt Noonan.
Brody Barrett on the stop.
So Mohawks in a nice position here, 3rd and long.
Stand up about 6
Mentioned
yards
earlier,
for the
you
third
can
down and
really
14.
limit this possession, force them to kick. They didn't look great in the first attempt. It was out of the end zone. But let's see if they can take advantage. A little bit of field position here, get that offense going. 2:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of football to play, but Mohawks need to get going here. Shotgun snap, back to pass, and that is well over the head of the intended receiver.
And the pass falls incomplete. We'll bring up a 4th down and 14.
That time they didn't blitz, and they still got pressure.
Yeah, Mohawks just send the extra man there, and it's enough, right? So maybe a small adjustment defensively. So let's see what Dover-Sherborn's going to do here.
You would think they'd punt.
You would think so. It's a pretty big gamble from this end of the field, but it certainly looks like they're going for it, Brett. They are.
This is their season, Paul.
You're 0-7. You're trying to beat a rival team. Oh, and they do end up kicking the pooch. And that's going to take a Mohawk bounce. I think Noonan thought about it for a minute, and he did not make a fan of a coach on the sideline there.
Coach.
Certainly remember the days when they used to yell out poison, right? And that just told everybody get out of the
Thomas
way.
down by number 80, Charlie.
Don't hear a lot of that at the varsity
Barboza.
level, but if there's a
And the
poison,
Mohawks begin the drive 1st and 10 from
if there's a
48.
poison football out there, that's it, right there. Stay away from that one, Matt. We love you with the ball in the hand, but you know what? Don't want to play with that one. So Mohawks just outside Raider territory. They'll set up on their 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Two's wild on the scoreboard, 2:22 remaining. Here in the 3rd, Caulfield,
Look like they're coming.
they've been standing all night. Noonan on the jet sweep, cuts inside the tackle. He'll pick up 2, maybe
Noonan on the
3. 2.5, 3 yards there, Brett.
Taken down by
Looking straight
Sam,
down the 50-yard line
the
from our
Groyan
perch.
At midfield, the 50.
Just inside Dover-Sherborn
gain of about 3,
territory.
2nd and 7.
Mohawks huddle.
I'm thinking a quick hit here on the outside. That's what I would be doing.
Oh, we got Hayden Leach nearest us with Dylan McGuire. Caulfield back to pass, looking the other way. He's got Brody Barrett up top. He'll stretch out, get the 1st
Pass is
down.
complete to Brody Barrett.
So Brody just outside the 40 picks up the 1st down. Be 1st and 10. See where they mark this.
Progress good for a 1st down.
Looks like it's right on the 40.
Joe Sterling in on the tackle.
So referee, 39, check that. So
1st and 10 for the Mohawks at the 39 of the Raiders.
referee will set that up on the far hash. So these quick hitters from Caulfield have been effective tonight. They've struggled a little bit getting the ball downfield, which we've certainly got a little bit accustomed to. But to your point earlier, maybe it's at this point, take what they'll give you. Let's see if we can get in the end zone, tie this one up. Make things interesting here in the fourth. Caulfield back in shotgun. They go 4 wide. Send Howell, that's Dylan McGuire in motion. Caulfield steps up, no one open. He'll pull it down. He's going to run with it and slide. Nice play by Caulfield. Slide down around the 35, 34-yard line. We'll set up a nice second and
Picks up about
4.
5. He's second
Not
down
the
and 5.
prettiest slide we've ever seen, but he did get down.
I think he's been watching Drake May. Drake May with a couple interesting slides over the weekend for the Patriots, and Owen Caulfield didn't look super comfortable with that slide, but effective.
Looks like he got 5 yards there. So.
Yeah, positive yards here. Keep a little momentum going. Get this offense back in rhythm. Slow this Dover-Sherborn attack down a little bit. They are a couple down, 3-point stances. Everybody else standing. Caulfield, quick throw into the flat. Leach, 1 man to beat. It's going to grab him by the ankle and bring him down.
And
Not before he picks up the first down, though. So,
Tackle made by Rowan Sullivan, and that was the last play of the third quarter.
so third quarter's going to
Score
wind
remains,
down.
the Raiders 13, Mohawks 6.
And as you just heard from the PA here at the Welch Memorial, Mohawks trailing this one by 7. We'll take a timeout. They'll switch ends of the field. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. So we are just about ready to resume action here in the fourth quarter. Mohawks on the move. Certainly would like to capitalize on this drive. Running out of time, running out of possessions here, Brett.
The Mohawks have a 1st and 10 at the 25 of the Raiders.
This formation right now, Paul, and I see Dylan McGuire, single coverage on the outside with lots of green.
Yeah, not a lot of, looks like they got one safety kind of short. He's going to drop back. Caulfield's going to look for McGuire. It's going to be tipped away. He was tipped up in the air for a minute. I gotta tell you, McGuire looked like he was held up there a little bit around the 5-yard line. No call.
Caulfield's pass intended for Dylan McGuire.
I hear a few fans
Falls
kind of
incomplete.
yelling a little bit like, hey, what's happening?
Joel Sterling in on the coverage.
Certainly like
2nd
to,
and 10.
I guess, take another look at it, but interesting, no call there. Beautiful pass from Caulfield.
And Dylan was running right underneath it. His jersey was grabbed.
And it, Dover-Sherborn defender gets the hand up, does tip it up in the air, almost caught on the deflection. Once again, those two will match up at the bottom of your screen. That's Dylan McGuire, number 24. Brody Barrett in the slot, 44. Caulfield in the shotgun. He'll drop back, gonna look that way again. He's gonna get McGuire this time. McGuire's gonna be tackled.
And Caulfield's pass is complete to McGuire.
Looks like he is on the 20-yard line, almost right on it, maybe just outside of it.
Yards.
It's gonna set up a 3rd
10 and
and
9 on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1 here. Targeting McGuire a couple times there. Certainly like to see him get going in this one, Benel. Dover-Sherborn seems pretty willing to give up those short passes, make you sustain a drive down the field. McGuire will switch sides. He'll go to the top of the screen. Noonan,
No one on Brody Barrett right now.
well, Noonan in the quarterback, Wildcat. He'll take the direct snap. They read it, and they're going to tackle him for a big loss.
You can only run that play once a game and expect to get yards.
Matt Noonan hitting the backfield.
I don't like that call there.
Well, the way Dover-Sherborn's been
For a lot.
pressuring, when they see him in the Wildcat, unless you've got a trick play where he's going to throw the ball, and even that, they were just in the
That's a
backfield.
5 on that play. 4 yards on that play. Brings up a 4th down and 5.
So big 4th down play for your Mohawks here. 4th and 5 from their 20-yard line.
And they are coming.
Once again, Dover-Sherborn got a lot of guys standing up. showing pressure. They back off of it a little bit. Caulfield looks to throw. He'll throw it, no one there. It's going to sail out of bounds.
Pass ball's incomplete.
Caulfield ends up on his back.
Ball goes over on downs to the Raiders.
And the Raiders will take over on down. So once again, Mohawks have a sustained drive, can't capitalize. So Dover-Sherborn getting ready to take over from the 25-yard line of the of their own 25. Check that, sorry. And Mohawks are going to need to continue to play their aggressive defense that we saw, to start the half. Try to get this ball back. 10-19 remaining. Turnover would be certainly nice here. Can't imagine Dover-Sherborn gets too far away from this run game right now. Up 7, clock ticking.
I would be running the ball if I were DS. Beat the clock.
They're going to bring the quarterback up under center. Center man in motion. They're going to hand off, and he's going to be tackled at the line. Maybe a half a yard back. Yeah, Michael Tobin back there too comes off, does a little spin move off the block, and he is there to help.
Michael Tobin, the first in on it.
So Mohawks up to the task there. They'll set up a 2nd and 11. Clock ticks down, under 10 minutes remaining in this one.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
And they throw it to the outside, gets off the edge, and he'll be tackled.
Malachi on the sweep, taken down by Matt Noonan.
So Malachi able to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards, going to set up 3rd down. About 5.
This is a big play for the Mohawks.
Certainly is. Certainly is.
Gain of 5 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 5.
Got to imagine that quarterback keeper, if they want to keep the ball on the ground, it's been probably their most effective run play. So, got a tight end too wide.
I'm thinking it's going to be running to this side of the field.
They send him in motion. They hand off. Oh, he's going to drop back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got him in the middle. Oh, he just can't connect.
Sullivan's pass intended for Teddy Olia. Ball's incomplete.
4th down, but a terrific play action
4th down
play
5.
by Dover-Sherborn. And he's wide open.
He was, again.
So this end of the field, got to believe DS is going to punt.
8:40 to go here in the 4th quarter.
We'll see a more traditional, if it's going to be Pooch again. Noonan's going to head back. They do have 4 wide. He's going to kick it. He does. Noonan gets underneath to catch it at the 45, up to the 50, takes on a tackle, and it's going to be brought down at about the 43-yard line. Big hit. I think Noonan gave as much as he got there.
He did.
Taken down by Sam.
So Mohawk defense once again does its job. It's the Mohawk offense that's got 8 minutes, 32 seconds. Good field position inside the Raider territory.
The Raiders 43.
Got to take advantage here, Brett. Caulfield pitches to Noonan, gets to the 40, takes on another tackler.
Matt Noonan, ball carrier.
Hit the turf very, very hard. He's popping up.
Slowly. He is. Had some big hits.
And Teddy Olia in on the tackle.
As tough as nails, Matt Noonan. He picks up 8.
Gain of 6. He's up a 2nd down and 4.
Mohawks break the huddle. I'll tell you, I'll give Dover-Sherborn credit. They have stayed in man. They have these corners are on an island. Mohawks are 4 wide, and they have no help. Caulfield back to throw. He's looking for McGuire. Holds it, throws. Dangerous pass. Sails over the head of McGuire and the corner who came up.
Dylan McGuire falls incomplete.
If that pass was on target, it's going the other way.
Joel Sterling in on the coverage.
Throws it high. Caulfield maybe throwing where only his guy can get it. Kind of high and to the inside.
Pressure on Caulfield. And he had to, I think he threw off the front foot there.
Yeah, he did.
Trying to avoid taking the hit.
Yeah, and with the pressure, just can't quite follow through on the pass, and it sails high. So 3rd down and 2.
Running formation. This is when you throw a quick pop pass.
Oh, power eye. Let's see. They pitch it out to Noonan. A lot of Raiders there. He cuts back against the seam. He's got one, maybe. He's in the open. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Matt Noonan.
36 yards. Matt Noonan. Touchdown.
And from 36 yards out.
So Mohawks.
Mohawk touchdown.
So Noonan takes it to the left. The play's designed to go to the left, Brett. He cuts back against the seam. Everybody's on the other side of the field. One man to beat. Beats him in the open and takes it to the house. And just like that, the Mohawks are 1 point away from tying this one up.
But are we going for 2 is the question here to take the lead.
Let's see what they do. We've seen Timmy Krause take the last couple attempts at it. Caulfield's on the field. He's huddling them up. They're going to go for 2 here, Brett.
And the Mohawks will attempt the 2-point conversion.
Are you throwing or are you giving it to Matt Noonan to run around the edge again? That play has been working all night.
Yeah, traditionally when they've gone for 2, we've seen them.
Timeout, Dover-Sherborn.
And we'll have some time to talk about as DS will take a timeout. They want to talk about a big play of this game. To your point, Brett, the run has been effective, especially to Noonan off tackle. We'll see if they do that. Historically, we've seen them pass in this play.
And I would be looking at Matt Noonan. He's having quite tonight. He's up over 100 yards.
All right, well, we'll take a timeout. While they do, we'll be right back, see how this works out. We'll be right back. So Mohawks break their huddle.
And the Mohawks will attempt the 2-point conversion.
DS has talked it over. 2-point conversion coming up. Chance to take the lead here. What are you looking for, Brett?
I'm looking for another run by Matt Noonan, hopefully to the edge, far side here.
All right, well, Caulfield in shotgun. Noonan to his left. He drops back to pass, looking down. No one open, floats it up in the air, and it is down. The conversion is no good. So the Mohawks will trail by 1, 13-12.
So with 7.5 minutes remaining in the game, the score is
wide open.
Raiders 13, Mohawks 12.
Yeah, that play designed to go to Dylan McGuire, I think, the entire way. Never looked to his side of the field. And Mohawks unable to tie this one up, so they're going to need another defensive play here, get the ball back, and try to find a way to score again.
Yes, they have to. The defense has to step up again. They've been playing really well, other than 2 plays in this game. They need to do it one more time here, get the ball back for Owen.
For sure. And interestingly, it really was kind of the offense turning the ball over, creating the short field for Dover-Sherborn, which led to that first touchdown. So Mohawks defense has played particularly well tonight. They'll need to do a little bit more of that. We're getting ready for the kickoff. Brody Barrett puts the ball down. DS gets ready to receive the punt. So they'll get set up. 7:30 remaining in this one.
And Brody Barrett again would be kicking off for the Mohawks.
On this Halloween night, Brett, will we get a trick or a treat for our Mohawks?
Yeah, 7:30 to go. Let's hope the defense
back deep in the middle.
Job here.
Is Malachi Price.
As we talked about, obviously the win, an important element tonight. They do an onside, and Dover-Sherborn falls on a nice play there in the middle.
The onside kick is grabbed by one of the Raiders.
So Mohawks staying aggressive there, trying to get that ball on the onside kick. Dover-Sherborn makes a nice play. They've got it midfield.
Number 16,
I gotta disagree with that call. I would have kicked it deep,
came up with
tried
the
to
Raiders,
pin them back rather than giving them the ball at midfield.
Yeah, and Brett, certainly the way the defensive plays, if you can get that ball deep, get them inside the 30, as you've done the last couple of times. Let your defense play, with a little more aggression down there. Here, he's certainly getting into that play. He's shortening the field for Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah, by about 30 yards. Again, we're not making the play calls up here, so now the defense just has to make their plays.
Well, we are ready to get started here. DS in shotgun, spread it out.
Looks like David Barasano.
Runs inside on the quarterback keeper across midfield, about the 48-yard line.
And Roland Sullivan on the keeper.
Met by Timmy Kraus. Lincoln Harden on that.
Taken down by
Coming up from a
Michael
safety
Tobin,
position.
assisted by Pat Halloran.
And Brody Barrett again in on the play.
And Lincoln Hart also in on the tackle. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
So we, from our perch here, looking right down the 50-yard line, ball just inside Mohawk territory at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5. Dover-Sherborn in no hurry here, Brett.
None. Shoot the clock.
Yeah. So they'll take their time. They will come to the line.
If I were DS, I'd run the ball every time.
Oh, Mohawks.
Brody, a little too far there.
Yeah, defensive
And there's a
encroachment.
flag on the play.
It's going to give Dover the first down, and these are so critical. These first downs going to eat about
And they're going
two.
to call it against the Mohawks.
These first downs are a couple minutes every time they get one, right? So,
You're taking at least another 3 minutes.
Offside against the
clock
Mohawks.
here.
March off 5 yards. Result in the rate of first down.
so Mohawks.
First and 10 to the Mohawk 37.
6:28 remaining in this
Excuse me,
one. They trail
43.
by 1, and we're getting into, boy, do we need a turnover territory.
Exactly what I was thinking. Let's get a fumble.
Certainly, Mohawks have been hitting all night long. I think they'll be ball hawking.
Yep, try and punch it out.
Well, Sherborn will head to the line. Dover-Sherborn Raiders looking to pick up their first victory of the year and spoil Millis's dreams of a postseason bid. Here comes the D. They cram the line. They run it through the off-guard run. Picks up about 4. Clock continues to tick inside 6 minutes.
And
Set up a 2nd and about 6. Oh, 5. Probably a long 5
Sam's
there,
out
Brett,
for
right?
Goranakis, the ball
Got
carrier
some
on that
big
one for the
hits
Raiders.
out there.
Taken down by Timmy
Brody
Kraus.
Barrett's been dishing out a lot of big hits.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, both teams playing aggressively. Mohawks have been aggressive defensively. We've talked about it. They've played well. They're hitting, making tackles, making Dover-Sherborn earn yardage. They'll head to the line. 2nd down. See if the Mohawks can make a play. DS eating clock. They're going to do a little quarterback run here. That's not going to go far. Mohawks up to that task.
Roland Sullivan on the quarterback keep.
Clock ticks inside 5 minutes. Brett, what point do you start if you're the Mohawks? Do you start taking timeouts?
I'd say in about a minute or so, maybe if they. Matt Noonan, they want to take him out of the game
That
here.
was made by Matt Noonan.
He's had a big game. He's taken a lot of hits and dished a lot out.
Yeah, so Matt Noonan's going to head off. Was that referee or was that?
It sounded like the referee.
So referee's going to ask Matt Noonan to take a play off, make sure he's okay. Certainly player safety at the top of everybody's focus these days. DS lets the play clock tick down. They will take the snap. Mohawks show pressure. They back off of it. And they're going to get tackled.
Play.
And
See, trying to get a read on who that made that
Like
play.
Barrett again.
Sir, yeah, it is Brody
James
Barrett coming
Goranakis
out of
is the
there.
ball carrier on
So
that
it's
one.
going to set
Thrown
up
for a
4th
loss.
down. We're on the 40 here, Brett. If I'm Dover-Sherborn,
Brody
3:40
Barrett in on that
remaining in this
tackle.
one. Do you pooch it, try to knock
He's
him
up a
inside the
4th down
10?
and 7.
I would kick it here. I would not try because you don't want to give the Mohawks the ball at midfield the way they've been able to move the ball. But it looks like they're going to go for it.
It looks like defensively, Mohawks have played pretty well, like going for this long distance down. We'll see. They take the snap. They are going to pooch it. No one back for the Mohawks. Let's see what kind of bounce. It takes a straight up bounce. That's going to help the Mohawks out. Going to collect that at about the 15-yard line.
Down by the Raiders.
3:18 to go.
So 3:18, as you mentioned, Brett, remaining in this one, fourth quarter. Mohawks are going to get the ball on their 15-yard line, 1st and 10, and
Mohawks begin this drive from the 15.
need a point.
That's all you need is 1 point. But they've got to score a touchdown. That's what they have to do. They've got to shake somebody loose. I would stay away from number 88 there on the DS sideline.
He's done a nice job
He's
on.
done a good job on McGuire.
He certainly has, and he's certainly kind of following him around.
Hayden Leach on the other side. Look for Hayden Leach. Kid's got great hands.
So Noonan remains on the bench, so it looks like Pat Halloran in the backfield. Caulfield under center. Sherborn showing pressure. They back off of it. They hand off Halloran to the edge. He'll get outside and out of bounds.
Halloran and the carry.
But not before he picks up about 12 yards in the first down. Moving the Mohawks up to about the 25, 26-yard line.
Run out of bounds by Henry Fowler. Gain of 8 yards on the play. Make it 9.
That's not the original spot was outside the marker, and then they kind of moved it
Second down
in.
and short 1.
I think the Mohawks coaching staff's kind of going,
Because the clock is running.
so they keep the clock running. So they're going to say Halloran didn't get out of bounds. 2:40 remaining in this one. Nice first carry. Obviously 4-down territory the rest of the way here, so Mohawks not necessarily worried about the 2nd and 1 here. Caulfield will throw it to Barrett in the flat. He cuts to the inside, breaks a tackle. Going to head out of bounds. He's moving forward. But they're going to run the clock here.
Finally run out of bounds.
I think the Mohawks going to get the first down. Clock's going to stop while they place the ball, and then they're going to start the clock back up. See when the Mohawks.
Progress good for a Mohawk first down.
At the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
So they are going to say, so it's interesting, the back judge was winding his arms like the clock was going to run on the spot. They do. Okay, they just started it up. Mohawks break the huddle. Halloran in the backfield. Caulfield under center. They go 3 wide. Hayden Leach down the bottom of your screen nearest us. They pitch it out to Halloran, trying to get to the edge. He's pursued, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. And the Mohawks are going to have to take a timeout.
And the Mohawks take a timeout.
So Mohawks take a timeout. 1:56 remaining in this one. Got some work to do. We'll be right back. So, Brett, we are just about ready to get started here. Mohawks coming out of the timeout. A lot of chatter going on out there. Do you think it's a 1-point game in the fourth quarter?
Yes. I mean, there is a lot of talking going on out there. Hearing both teams telling each other, keep your mouth shut.
No gain on that play, about a yard gain on that play. Brings up a 2nd down and 9 for the Mohawks.
Last game of the season for some, last game ever, right? Senior night. Don't want to see anyone get disqualified at this stage. Been a great game. A lot of, certainly emotions are starting to run a little bit higher.
Lincoln Hart out there on offense here and wide receiver. Can use his height.
So some conversations going on. Let's see what.
There's some time clock management where the clock was running when it should have stopped.
Yeah, we could overhear Coach Shu down there saying, hey, took a lot of time off the clock to get the timeout. I think we're going to get a clock reset.
Okay, so 15 seconds. I think Shu wanted another 45 seconds added on as well.
Head coaches always want a little more time than they probably deserve, but Coach Shu is advocating for some time, gets it.
He does. He won that argument.
We'll see, waiting for the clock to reset here. Still, there it is, 2:11.
Lincoln Hart out there, and he's got a height advantage over the defensive back, even though he has a cast.
Yeah, we'll see what Lincoln can do there in the inside receiver. Looks like Brody Barrett down at the bottom near us. Caulfield back to throw, and think we're going to get Lincoln Hart in that area, so they're going to get bailed out by the fact that he was kind of coming back to the ball, because that's going to be intentional grounding any other way.
Again, running too far down the field when you're getting pressure on him. You need to do short passes, fake that you're going long, stop, cut back, get the ball.
You'd almost rather see some one-on-one matchups here, too, where maybe bring in an extra blocker, give Caulfield some time and see if one of your skill players can make a play. Because right now, if he can't get 3 or 4 seconds to let these guys get downfield, it just doesn't matter.
They need to do quick passes here, quick. You can't go deep and try and get it all in one play.
Well, right now, we are 3rd down and 9.
With 2:07
37-yard line, 2:07 remaining in this one. Mohawks certainly need to think about the first down. So to your point, maybe a quick short play, get the first down, get inside Raider territory. Snap is back. Here they come. Throw is up. McGuire's open. He's got it at the 48, to the 45, to the 40.
Ball.
Pass is complete to McGuire.
They're saying a fumble.
So the ball came out, and they're saying the Raiders recovered the football. 1:59 remaining, and that just might do it, Brett.
Yeah, it looked like 24-yard pass, and I swear he was down and the ground caused it, but can't argue with these officials.
So a little bit of heartbreak here for your Mohawks as they turn the ball over inside 2 minutes. For a moment there, thought the Mohawks would be setting up from about their 35-yard line with a first down and plenty of time. And right now the Raiders have the ball and the lead. So Raiders spread out.
You've got to sell out, stop the run here.
And you can see the Mohawks are coming. And they will tackle the ball carrier there, either at the line of scrimmage or just behind it. But right now the clock is Dover's friend. Mohawks are going to take a timeout here.
Think about the Mohawks.
1:47 remaining.
No
right
gain
back.
on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
The Mohawks have 1 timeout remaining.
So we are back from our timeout. Mohawks facing a 2nd and 10, or Raiders 2nd and 10. Defense in desperate need. Certainly first downs around the edge, into the open, down the line.
David Barisano chases him down.
And on a reverse.
Great play by David to catch him. But again, a first down for DS.
Yeah, big first down there might put the final touches on this one, Brett. But to your point, David Barisano, the senior, celebrating senior night tonight with I actually thought he was gone. David kind of came out of nowhere, made a terrific solo tackle, saves a touchdown.
It did. Great play by David Barisano. I'll give him kudos on that play.
So David gets the stop. Clock ticks down. 1:20 remaining in this one. And I think DS a couple of knees away from picking up the road win here. And their first win of the season. Certainly played well. Certainly don't want to take anything away from them. But Mohawks had lots of opportunities tonight and just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
No, they couldn't. They had a lot of opportunities.
So DS in victory formation takes the snap and the knee. And Mohawks come after it a little bit. That should pretty much do that. Enough of that.
One more snap.
Yep. Unfortunately, this is where you got to let that, the heart rate come down, the emotions come down, and just recognize this one's not going to happen for you. Referee's kind of talking to them about that very thing right now. see it at every level. It's
You
not
do.
kind of the unwritten rules of sports in general. That's one of them here in football land. So DS comes the line, clock ticks down 15, 14, 13. They'll wait for the signal from the ref. They do need to snap it one more time.
And Sullivan takes another knee,
Takes
and
the
that'll
knee,
do it, folks.
and that's going to
Final
end
score,
it.
the Raiders 13 and the Mohawks 12.
So Dover-Sherborn comes in. Mohawks really needed the win. Dover-Sherborn comes in with a lot of energy. They pick it up 13-12. Despite a pretty fine effort by the Mohawks. I know you want to talk a little bit about statistics. I know Matt Noonan had a great game.
Went over 100 yards rushing, and then he, at the end of the game, was taken out of the game. I thought it was a great offensive performance. They just couldn't get it in the end zone when they needed to. Losing by one here and being eliminated from any chance of getting in the playoffs.
Yeah, certainly for Dover-Sherborn, kind of
Here's a reminder.
the essence of
the
bend,
state
don't break,
tournament
right? We're in New
non-playoff
England.
games and
We've heard that many,
opponents will be
many
released
times.
on
In
Sunday
between the
afternoon.
20s, Mohawks
The
picked up
Mohawks will play
yardage,
either Thursday
moved
or
the
Friday
ball.
night. Location
When they
and
got in the
time
red
to be
zone, wasn't
decided.
quite the same.
Everybody have a good
They
night.
had
safe
two
ride home.
mistakes in this game, and it cost them.
Yeah, certainly the interception taken down to the 1 yard line. They convert on that touchdown, biggest play of the game for Dover-Sherborn for sure. So that will end our regular season coverage of the Mohawks. Of course, Brett, we will be back for Thanksgiving. We'll be in Medway to cover that game. I look forward to doing that for the first time with you.
I look forward to that game. Thanksgiving football is a great thing.
All right, and Shelley, you're certainly more than welcome to join us. We'll see if we can make that happen. Well, for Brett McGowan and Shelley Pitts, I'm Pauline. Thank you for watching our coverage of Mills Mohawk Varsity football. Once again, Mohawks fall in this one 13-12. We will see you on Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching, and good night.